Hello, I'm Mike from musicradiocreative.com. Today I'm going to create a quick DJ drop in Adobe Audition. Let's hit record. BloodHunterzz. There you go, nice and simple. Now I'm going to chop up that sound and play it back. BloodHunterzz. There it is. Now the purpose of this is to drop right into DJ mixes. So I'm going to head into the multi-track now and drag in a 120 BPM bed. It's quite funky. Have a listen. Now, of course, that bed is not intended to go with this DJ drop. It's just to provide me a guide so that you can use this DJ drop in any music that is 120 BPM or pitch shift it up and down to match your music. Okay, so that's the point where I want to get BloodHunterzz in. I want to, first of all, go to my effects rack, add a bit of my processing. BloodHunterzz. Okay, now I'm going to try and sync BloodHunterzz to 120 BPM using this global time stretch. And as you can see, all the spikes on the waveform, spike here matches the spike on that music bed. That bit matches, well, almost matches that bit. And that bit matches that bit. So we're pretty much in sync, and you should hear that when I play this. BloodHunterzz. It does sound good. Let's bring the music bed down just a notch. BloodHunterzz. BloodHunterzz. So you can hear that works pretty well. Now I'm going to take a part of my BloodHunterzz DJ drop. Maybe. Let's just try this. Now it doesn't always work. You have to experiment sometimes. But for instance, let's just try that part and stutter that there. Blood. Now without the bed. Blood. Okay, maybe that's not the best bit to stutter, so I'm going to change my mind, delete that. This might be better. Let's take that and copy and paste it here. And again, you see, I'm just trying to match the audio to the music bed so you get something that will sound rather funky in the end. Blood. Okay, that sounds better. BloodHunterzz. So what I'm going to do now, that little stutter before the actual name comes in, is just top and tail it, fade in and fade out, which you can do very quickly in the multi-track of Adobe Audition. I'll do the same for BloodHunterzz as well, so it sounds nice and smooth. And let's do that at the end. BloodHunterzz. Okay, but I'm not finished yet. Now I'm going to do a bit more of a stutter. So let's just grab anything, literally anything, and just throw it in as long as it's matching the beat. And the idea is to make it sound as random and as cool and funky as possible. All right, we're just going to need to match this up a little bit so that it sounds on beat. Let's have a listen now. Solo it. Actually, that audio there is so short that Adobe Audition fails to recognize it, which I find quite interesting. Blood. We've got absolutely no audio coming out, so I might need to rethink that little stutter idea and try again here. Let's zoom back in as long as I'm matching up the beats. And again here. Blood. And for some reason, sometimes Adobe Audition does this. You just completely lose the audio, even though there seems to be audio there. There is actually nothing showing. So let's try another track. Sometimes it's... Let's solo that. Absolutely nothing coming out the speakers there, which I find rather bizarre. Okay, let's try again now. Sometimes it's a bit buggy like that. Okay, let's copy that and paste that in there. BloodHunterzz. So just an example of what can be done there. Sometimes you have to mess about with it, as you can see there. Sometimes it doesn't always come out perfectly. BloodHunterzz. But it sounds perfect with the music bed. And then what I'll probably do to round it off is add a little bit of echo. I've got a preset here called Mic Echo. I'm going to take it up to 500 milliseconds and 1000 milliseconds on the right channel. So we're bouncing left and right, left and right. And let's have a little listen now. BloodHunterzz. And then without that audio, BloodHunterzz.